Good afternoon, children. We will study about revolution and unification of nations. For the last 6 days, we have been studying about or learning about revolution and unification of nations. For the last 6 days, we have been learning or studying about revolution and unification of nations. Revolution and unification of nations. For the last 6 days, we have been studying about these things. Now we have to learn about German unification. We should learn about German unification. How or in what way German unification happened, that we are learning. How or in what way German unification or unification of Germany happened, that we are learning. How or in what way German unification happened, that we are learning or studying. During the 19th century period, 19th century, during the 19th century period, what actually happened, that we have to think. Germany was a group of, or Germany was a collection of small kingdoms. That was a speciality of Germany. Germany was a collection of small kingdoms during the 19th century. Germany was a group of, or Germany was a collection of small kingdoms before the 19th century, and they were fighting one another. And they were fighting one another. Who are fighting? German states, German small states. They were fighting one another for the superiority. They were fighting one another. German states. When they were fighting one another, it was impossible to call it as a country. The idea of country. The idea of country or the idea of national state was not there. The idea of the country or the idea of national state was not there. All of them were fighting one another. All of them were fighting one another. The idea of national state was not there. The idea of national state was not there. National state. The idea of national state was not there. All of them were fighting one another. So, they kept their own different culture. Small German states kept their own culture. Small German states began to keep their own culture. There was the absence of a German culture. All the small states had their own small culture. A common culture was not there. All the German states were keeping their own small culture. And some states were supporting unification, some states. Some states were supporting, which one? Some states were supporting unification. Why? Because some of the states believed that if there is unification only, they can attain glory for Germany. That was the opinion. They argued for, some states argued for unification of Germany. But on the other hand, some states did not argue for the unification of Germany. Some states argued for unification. Some other states did not argue for the unification of Italy. This was a condition during this time. Then French Revolution was there. French Revolution was there. French Revolution. When French Revolution was there, what happened? When French Revolution was there, the ideas of liberty, equality and fraternity was there in the French Revolution. French Revolution inspired the world, or French Revolution influenced the world with liberty, equality and fraternity. Liberty, equality and fraternity were three ideas of French Revolution. Liberty, equality and fraternity were the three ideas of French Revolution. So, French Revolution really inspired the German people. French Revolution really inspired the German people. French Revolution. French Revolution really inspired the people of Germany. German people began to work hard. German people began to work hard for the unification of Germany, being influenced by French Revolution. German people began to think that if French people were able to defeat autocratic kings, nobles and priests, it is very easy for the German people to attain unification. That was the idea of the German people. With this inspiration from French Revolution, what happened? German people worked hard for the unification of Germany. With these ideas in mind, German people worked hard for the unification of Germany. See, we are studying the lesson Revolution and Unification of Nations. The lesson Revolution and Unification of Nations we are studying. Revolution and Unification of Nations. Revolution and Unification of Nations. For the last 6 days we have been learning this lesson. For the last 6 days we have been learning this lesson. Now we have to learn about German unification. We had studied about Italian unification. As a result of Italian unification, what happened? As a result of Italian unification, Victor Emmanuel II became the King of Italy. Likewise, German people also worked hard for the unification of Germany. Up to the 19th century period, Germany was a collection of so many small kingdoms. Germany was a group of so many small kingdoms. That was the condition. So many small kingdoms were there. And all the small kingdoms were fighting one another. There was the absence of the word country there. There was no question of country, Germany. Germany was not at all a country. Germany was a collection of so many small areas. There was no question of German culture. All the small areas had their own small culture. There was the absence of a great culture there. There was the absence of a great culture there. All the small areas had their own culture. Some states of Germany, what did it do? Some states of Germany argued for unification. Some states did not argue for unification. Somebody argued for unification and somebody did not argue for unification. And 1789 period French Revolution happened. French Revolution really inspired the German people. During the time of French Revolution, French people fought against. During the time of French Revolution, French people fought against the autocratic kings of France. They fought against the autocratic kings of France. And a republic was established in France. So, German people began to think that if French people are able to defeat whom? If French people are able to defeat the kings, German people can attain, which one? They can attain unification. Bismarck was a major leader of German unification. Bismarck. William I was there, one king. You should know who he was. William I was there. We should know who was William I. We should know who was William I. William I was the ruler of Prussia. William I was the ruler of Prussia. William I. Prussia was an important area in Germany. Prussia was one of the powerful areas in Germany. And Bismarck was the chief minister of William I. Chief minister. And Bismarck was the chief minister of William I. He was the chief minister of William I. Bismarck. And before becoming the chief minister of William I, he had worked as an ambassador in different areas. He worked as an ambassador in different areas of Europe. He worked as an ambassador in different areas of Europe under William I. William I only sent Bismarck as the ambassador of different areas. When he worked as an ambassador, what happened? When he worked as an ambassador, what happened? He got the ability to understand what is the meaning of unification. During this time, German states German States Association was formed in the land of Germany. This association was under the custody of Austria. This was under the custody of Austria. German States Association. German States Association was under the custody of whom? This was under the custody of Austria. Austria was the main leader of this association. Austria. And Austria told that we have to attain unification of Germany under the heading of Austria. German States Association. Then what is that? This was the condition. Then Bismarck decided to make Germany as a powerful nation. Bismarck decided to make Germany as a powerful nation. So, when German States Association was there, what was the condition? Bismarck understood one thing, that what he understood? It is impossible to attain unification of Germany under Austria. They understood that it is very, very impossible to attain unification of Germany under Austria. That was the idea of Bismarck. So, Bismarck decided to attain unification of Germany without the support of Austria. That was the idea of Bismarck. Because Bismarck already believed that. What he believed? Bismarck already believed that. What he believed? Bismarck already believed that Austria do not like the unification of Germany, because if unification of Germany is happening, what will be there? If unification of Germany is happening, what will be there? If unification of Germany is happening, Austrian king or Austrian rulers will not get any power to rule over Germany. Austria will become a part of Germany. So what happened? During this time, Bismarck made so many plans in order to isolate Austria. So what were the ideas of Bismarck? The major ideas of Bismarck were to attain the unification of Germany. To attain the unification of Germany without the support of Austria. And his another idea was to make Germany as a powerful nation without With these ideas in his mind, he started to attain unification of Germany. Revolution and unification relations. We are studying German unification. We are studying about German unification. Bismarck, Otto von Bismarck, was the main architect of German unification. The main person who attained unification of Germany was Bismarck. It was Bismarck who attained the unification of Germany. Bismarck attained the unification of Germany. Otto and Bismarck. Then William I was the king of Prussia during this time. William I. And Bismarck was the chief minister of which area? Bismarck was the chief minister of William I. Being the chief minister of William I, Bismarck joined with William I to attain the unification of which place? Germany. And William I sent Bismarck to different parts of the world as ambassador. He sent Bismarck as ambassador to different parts of the world or different parts of the European continent. When he was the ambassador, he learned. When he was the ambassador, he learned or he studied. What he studied? He learned or studied the meaning of administration. German States Association was formed this time. German States Association was formed under Austria. Austria told that we have to attain the unification of Germany under Austria. But during this particular time, the main idea of Bismarck was different. During this particular time, the main idea of Bismarck was different. Bismarck decided to attain unification of Germany without the support of Austria. Why? Because Bismarck understood that. What he understood? Bismarck understood that Austria do not like the unification of Germany because if unification is happening, Austrian king will not get power to rule over which place? To rule over Austria. Austria will become a part of Germany. So what will happen? Bismarck's main idea was to attain unification of Germany without Austria. Then his second idea was to make Germany as a powerful nation. His second idea or his another idea was to make Germany as a powerful nation. These were ideas of Bismarck. Regarding German unification, regarding German unification, the idea of Bismarck was blood and iron. Regarding German unification, the idea of Bismarck was blood and iron. What is the meaning? Because Bismarck believed that it is impossible to attain unification of Germany. Bismarck believed that it is impossible to attain unification of Germany in a peaceful way. In order to attain unification of Germany, what is that? We have to shed blood. That means all the weapons are made with iron. We know it. All the weapons are made with iron. For the unification of Germany, we have to take weapons. And when we are taking weapons, blood will come outside from the body of enemies. This was the idea of whom? This was the idea of Bismarck. Blood and iron. Blood and iron was the main idea of Bismarck. Then one by one, Bismarck attacked and conquered majority of the small states. Bismarck attacked and conquered majority of the small states of Germany. He attacked and conquered majority of the small states of Germany during this particular time. Then what happened? With the help of other German states during 1866, during 1866, he defeated Austria. Who defeated? Bismarck defeated Austria. With the defeat of, what happened? With the defeat of Austria, Bismarck was very confident that, what was confident? Bismarck was confident that the unification of Germany will be very easy. Unification Germany will be easy. Because Austria was the main problem. Austria was the main problem before the unification of Germany. Austria. Austria was the only problem. Austria was a single problem before the unification of Germany. Austria was the only one problem before the unification of Germany. Then, because of the failure of Austria, he made North German States Association. Because of the failure of Austria, he made another new association. In the beginning, Southern German States Association was made by Austria. Southern States Association was made by Austria in the beginning. Now it has been changed. North German States Association. North German States Association was formed by Bismarck. North German States Association was formed by Bismarck during this particular time. During this time, about 75% of German unification was over. What I told you. The idea of Bismarck regarding German unification was blood and iron. Blood and iron. That means he told, in a peaceful way, it is impossible to attain unification of Germany. That was his idea. For the unification of Germany, we have to take weapons. That was the idea of whom? Bismarck. He conquered small areas of Germany. During 1866, he defeated Austria. With the defeat of Austria, he was able to attain one fact, that German unification is possible. North German States Association was made by Bismarck. North German States Association. This was made for the unification of Germany. See, during this time, German unification was not at all completed. Some areas of Germany were under the control of France. Napoleon was the king of France. Napoleon III was the king of France. Some areas of Germany were under the control of Napoleon III. Napoleon III was not ready to give. Which one? Those areas in Germany. So Napoleon III and his country France was the main problem before unification. This Napoleon III was the main problem before unification of Germany. So with the help of German states, what happened? With the help of German states, Bismarck attacked Napoleon. Bismarck attacked Napoleon. Napoleon failed in the war. Napoleon finally failed in the war. When Napoleon failed in the war, what happened? When Napoleon failed in the war, what really happened? When Napoleon failed in the war, unification of Germany was over. All the areas which were under the control of Napoleon came under the control of Bismarck or Germany. William first. William first became the first king of unified Germany. And we know one thing very clearly, that Germany now is one of the well-developed nations of the world. So what is that? Now this time, German unification was not at all completed. German unification was not at all completed during this particular time. Then what happened? Some areas of Germany were under the control of France. Some areas of Germany were under the control of France. And Napoleon III was the ruler of France during this time. Napoleon III was the ruler of France during this particular time. Napoleon III. Then what happened? Napoleon III was controlling those areas of Germany. So with a powerful army, Bismarck defeated Napoleon III and France. With this, unification of Germany was over or completed. After unification, William III became the first king of unified Germany. Dear children, I do hope that you are able to follow this video. If you do have any doubts, you please call me in person. Thank you.